top 5 money-saving AdWords tips. These are some methods you can go into your AdWords account right now and apply and see a significant difference in performance, in a positive way, of course. First up, you've got to separate the search and display networks at the campaign level. Search means that someone typed into a search box and hit go. Display means that your ad is showing alongside content on a web page, like an ad in a magazine. Each network behaves differently and has different definitions of success, and their quality scores are calculated differently. So do yourself a favor and never do this. Always separate them. It's the #1 place I see people waste the most money, hands down. So what's that look like? If you go into your Google AdWords account, open any campaign, open the Settings tab, and here under Type, click Edit, and you can see whether or not you have your search network only displayed or search network with display select. In this case, you want to separate them, so search network only, and hit Save. You're good to go. Our next one is to use mobile bid modifiers. By default, mobile devices inherit the bid that you set for the ad group unless you change it after you save a new ad group. The setup wizard conveniently leaves this little detail out. If your site looks awful on a mobile phone or doesn't convert well, you want to at the very least lessen the amount of the bid or turn it off completely. Let me show you how to do that. To change your mobile bid modifier, simply open a campaign, open one of your ad groups, and click Settings. See this gray button here that says Devices? Click that, and it'll show you computers, mobile devices with full browsers, and tablets with full browsers. Go over here to the bid adjustment column to change that. Choose from the drop-down, Decrease By, and put in 100%. What this will do is essentially opt us out of showing ads on mobile devices. If you want to be on mobile, but just not to the tune of the full-fledged bid at the ad group level, put a different number in, say like 50, for 50% to bid half as much. In this case, we're going to go ahead and leave it as 100. Click Save, and there you have it, a mobile bid modifier. So excellent. What's the #3 tip? Send visitors to a relevant landing page, not just the home page. If someone came to your site on the keyword dog collars, then you should drop them off on a dog collar category or product page, for goodness sakes. You wouldn't like it if you drove all the way to the store and asked where the maple syrup was, and the store clerk just said, "Thanks for coming in. It's here somewhere. Best of luck to you." Do that, and you can just watch your paid search clicks get wasted as people bounce back to the search engine results page in the hunt for their elusive item. Our next tip is to focus your spend rather than spreading it too thin. You can't buy all of the keywords all of the time. You just can't. So let's take a look at what that looks like in a Google AdWords account. Go to your campaigns, and here I've set up the unfortunate situation of what it looks like to spread your budget too thin. Taking your budget and splitting it across multiple campaigns, say with $5 here, $3 here, maybe $10 here, is a surefire recipe for frustration and tears. Focus your budget. Spend the money where it matters. Cut out keywords that aren't working. You just have to. All right, the last one has to be good. So what is it? My next and final tip is I want you to enable conversion tracking. Please do this. Please. If you can't track at the very least what keywords brought a sale, even if you don't know the amount of the sale, you might as well throw your money down a well and make a wish. The attribution method is pretty much the same. So let's walk through how to do that in Google AdWords. From here, click the Tools tab and select Conversions. Click the red Add New Conversion button and name your conversion. Something like sales or transactions is a good idea. Your source is going to be a web page, like your thank you page, your receipt page, or your submission received page. Could be a call on site, a mobile or tablet app download as well, or you can import. For the purposes of this tip, we're going to go with the web page. So hit Save and Continue. Here, we're going to choose our conversion category. In this case, we've gone with a purchase and sale. Here, we're going to set our conversion window. If you know that your sales cycle is shorter or longer than 30 days, feel free to change that here. Otherwise, you can leave it as the default. From here, if you don't know your site's markup language, you'll need to ask your developer, but by default, you could probably leave it as HTML. Conversion value, if you happen to sell one thing, you could enter that amount here. Otherwise, it's optional, and you should leave it blank. Your tracking indicator is actually something that people don't see on average. However, it is required. You can choose a single line or a two-line layout, but if your site's background isn't white, you might want to change it here so that it blends in more seamlessly. From here, we're going to hit Save and Continue. Now, if someone else makes the changes to your code on your website, you can click this button here, enter in their email address, and it will email them this block of code. If it's you that makes the changes, click the I make the changes to the code button here. Now you have your block of conversion data code. You can paste this in between the body tags on the receipt page, the thank you page, or submission received page. Then hit Done. Now you can see that our sales transaction conversion is here, the source is web page, the category is a purchase or sale, because we haven't actually installed the code on our website yet. These were just a few quick tips to get you on the right track with your Google AdWords efforts.